Okay, students, as the continuation of our previous class, I'll continue with the same method because this all the problems will come under the same topic like finding out the reactions. Already we had seen some problems related to that. This problem is a combination of your UDL and VDL. Okay, that is varying load is also there, uniformly distributed load is also there, point load is also there. You have this is like a combination of several loads and several supports. In this question they had given like we have to find the support reaction, but they had not given how many support reactions are there. Actually by seeing the condition itself you can come to know how many reactions will be acting in this problem. If not, I'll define you now. Since it is supported vertically only, this is R of B y, that is y axis will have one reaction, another one reaction will be RB in x direction, because at both the direction it is not going to move. But see, it is the roller support. Roller will have only your vertical reaction, that means a reaction at A. Only these three is your reactions. Then to convert your UDL into point load, what is the formula? W into L. So this 10 kilonewton meter into 2 will give you, so take this 10 kilonewton meter is your UDL. W into L means that will become like 20. At which distance it will act? At 1 meter distance at either side. But what is the formula to convert your VDL? It is 60 WL divided by 2. That means 60 into 6 divided by 2, and acting at a distance of what we had mentioned in our previous problem, that is L by 3 at one end. So that we have to calculate first. That is what I had mentioned over here. See, from the above diagram you can clearly see this. There is one reaction, vertical reaction, because since it is a roller support. Same like here we'll have two reactions. This 180 is a conversion of your VDL, that is varying load, and this 20 kilonewton is a conversion of your UDL load. At which distance your varying load will act? 2L divided by 3 and L by 3. So that is the distance we had calculated and marked over here. Same like UDL is going to act at a equal distance from both the sides. So 2 is divided into 2 at both the sides, that is 1 meter on either side. Now we have to move to the sum to find out the reactions. What are the conditions to find out the reaction? Horizontal forces is equal to 0, vertical forces is equal to 0, and in some cases we have to adopt the moment is equal to 0. See, in this question, how many horizontal forces are there? Only one horizontal forces is there. So that is what I had taken, Rbx, which is equal to 0. When you consider vertical forces, how many vertical forces are acting in this sum? See, 20 acting from top to bottom, that is negative. Both 20. 180 is also in negative direction, 30 is also in negative direction. Ra and Rby is in positive direction. That is what we had mentioned over here. When you look this, you can understood this how it came, because only the vertical forces, if it moves above that is along the north direction, it is mentioned as positive. When it comes down, it is negative direction. When you do that, you will get an equation of Ra plus Rby is equal to 250. That means we can't able to resolve it now. All the three conditions, only for one reaction we got the value, that is Rbx is equal to 0. For the other conditions we have to calculate the reaction. So we are moving into the third condition, like moment is equal to 0. Here I had taken the moment at B position. You can take it on either A or B. Okay, so when I take on B, how the moment will act? This is your point B. There are several loading conditions. If the loading conditions on the right side, you have to take that also. See, in this question 30 is going to act in a anti-clockwise direction, so you have to mention like minus 30 into 2. This 180 is also going to move in a anti-clockwise direction at a distance of 2 plus 2 plus 2. But this RA is going to act in a clockwise direction with the whole distance. This 20 is again in anti-clockwise direction. This 20 is also again in an anti-clockwise direction. This is the way to calculate your moment. So see here, that is what I had taken here. While doing that, I'll get a value for RA which is equal to 160 kilonewton. Substitute this RA value in equation number 1. So you'll get what is RBY value. So I had not done that. Okay, there is a mistake. Okay, you have to take all the value, that is RA, RBY and RBX. Already we had calculated what is RBX and we had calculated what is RA. Now take this value RA and substitute in your RBY formula. That means substitute in this formula. So what will be your RBY? RBY will be equal to 250 minus 160. This is your answer for your RBY. Calculate and add in this. Okay. So we'll move to the next problem. I hope you all understood the previous problem. That is only the reactions we have to calculate. All the reactions we have to calculate. I had forgotten over to calculate the RBY. You also calculate that RBY. Okay, RBX, RA and RBY are the reactions. Now like the same thing we are going to do for the different condition. It is like your first problem of your previous video. Determine the distance x such that the reactions RA and RB are equal for the beam shown in figure. What they had given condition, RA and RB are equal. What they had asked us to find, the x distance. This is the given question. It is very simple because RA also they had mentioned, RB is also they had mentioned. Now we have to convert into a free body diagram. What we have to convert? We have to convert this UDL into normal point load. That is what I had taken as 20. How it became 20? W into L. That is 10 into 2. So 20, the other load is 30, other load is 20, again 10. Your RB is here, your RA is here. Now we have to apply it on three conditions, that is summation of horizontal forces, summation of vertical forces and summation of moment. But now here in this sum there is no horizontal forces. So directly we are going for our vertical forces. Take all the vertical forces summation, that is RA plus RB, and all the other values are in negative. So take that and substitute, which will give you the formula of RA plus RB is equal to 80 kilonewton. This is what you will get. In the given question they had given both the reactions are equal, so that we are adopting RA is equal to RB. When you substitute that, you will get RA is equal to 40 and RB is equal to 40. Both the reactions we had calculated, right? Now we have to calculate what is the moment going to act in this. That is what we are going to calculate. Sorry, they had asked us to find the distance, x distance. How will calculate the x distance? When you resolve the moment, you will get to find the x distance, because your moment will be equal to the force into your distance. Okay, when you do that, you can calculate your distance parameter. Now I am going to take the moment. I had taken the moment at A position. You can also take it at B, but nothing is going to vary. The answer will be remain the same. So if I take it on A, how many moment will act? At the A, 20 will be in positive direction, 30 will be in positive direction, 20 is also in clockwise direction. RB will be in anti-clockwise direction. This 10 will be in clockwise direction. This is your moment. That is what I had mentioned over here. 20 into 10, 20 into 1, 30 into 2, 20 into 3 minus RB into 7 plus 10 into that 7 plus x. How it became 7 plus x? Because the total distance, this is 7 and this is x. We need to find what is x. This 10 is going to travel along the whole distance, that is 7 plus x. That is what I had mentioned over here. And when you equate that, you can calculate what is our x value. From this, in the question they had asked us to find the reactions, so we had calculated our reactions, and also they had asked us to find the distance, so that parameter is also concluded. Okay, whenever they are asking you to find the reactions as well as the distance or moment, you use only three conditions, that is summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0, vertical is equal to 0, and moment is also equal to 0. Now we'll see only one more problem, because when we complete this, we'll complete up to the all the basic problems. In the next class, we can see about the inclined loads, different loading condition to find the unknown loads. Many combinations will be there, so just we'll see all the basic sums now. This is one more problem. I hope you all know to do now, how to calculate the reactions and how the reactions will act. When see the questions itself, you can analyze what is the type of question. They had asked us to determine the reaction when it is loaded like this. Okay, how to, in the question they had not given any type of reactions. When it is fixed like this, we know that the reaction will be two reactions plus one moment. This is what the reaction. At free end, there will not be any reactions at all, so that only at the fixed end it will have three type of reaction, that is two reactions plus one moment. So we have to find the two reactions plus one moment. That is what I had mentioned in this diagram. To convert your UDL into point load, WL divided W into L, that is 32 kilonewton acting at the center. Same 20, 12 and 10 kilonewton, but the only unknown parameter is your RA x direction, RA in y direction, and your moment. This is what the three things you have to calculate. Three conditions we have, that is summation of horizontal, summation of vertical, and summation of moment. When you do horizontal, it will directly conclude your RAX value will be equal to 0. When you do for vertical forces, RAY is in positive direction and all the remaining vertical forces are in negative direction. So when you do that, RAY will be equal to 74 kilonewton. Only the unknown factor is your moment now. How to calculate your moment value? We can directly take your moment calculation. Here we had taken at the A point, you can take at any point. I will define you now. See, when you are taking here, you should not consider your RA and RY because there is no distance parameter. But you should consider this moment whether it is acting in positive or negative. This is acting in an anti-clockwise direction. So I am mentioning as minus M of A. And this 32 will be acting in a clockwise direction. Others are all in a negative direction, but this 32 and the other things loadings will be in a positive direction. I hope you understood this moment first. Anti-clockwise, so it is minus MA. 32 is positive, so plus 32 into the distance is 1. Same like this 20 is positive, so 20 into distance is 2. This 12 into distance is 3. 12 into 3 plus again this 10 is in a clockwise direction, so 10 into the distance is 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 10 into 4. When you do this, you will automatically get the value for your MA. That is what we had done here, and we had found out MA is equal to 148 kilonewton meter. Okay guys, this all sums whatever we had seen in this video and the previous video, everything is related to the basic concept of your support reactions, to find out your support reactions and at what point your support reactions are lied. With the different typing of loading conditions, we had seen this. At further classes, we'll see the combinations of the loads. Sometimes the force will not be directly in a vertical or horizontal manner, it will be in inclined manner. So we'll see that about in our next classes. Thank you.